I came from. So once upon a time, there was a princess named Angie, or at least that's what my daddy used to tell me. So this is my favorite human on the planet. This is my dad, my own personal leprechaun. He's where I get my sense of humor and my red hair, so yes, she actually did get it from me, even though it's no longer red. That's my dad giving his father of the bride speech at my wedding. And yes, he is standing on an ottoman because he's only 5 foot tall. So I am definitely a daddy's girl. I was raised by my dad because my childhood wasn't all fairy tales and princesses. It was pretty rough. So like most Disney movies, I had a single parent and a wicked stepmother. And my personal mother, my biological mother, and I don't have the best relationship. She's had some mental health issues throughout my life, so I was always raised by my dad. Locally here, I actually graduated from Plano Senior High, so I didn't go far, but I did end up somehow surviving my childhood and getting through and going to college. And I made a lot of bad choices, but we're going to fast forward through all of that because I had my life saved when I was 20 years old because I then became a mother to this beautiful young lady right here, Ash. And I always say that she did save my life. I would have been dead or in prison if she hadn't come along. So it was a rough road getting there, but my life definitely changed in this chapter where I became a mom. I had her the day before my 21st birthday. So the doctors came in and said, I can't give you any alcohol, but if you want extra pain pills, happy birthday. So I was a single mother, divorced with 2 kids by the time I was 23. And I had made it a goal of my own that my kids weren't going to grow up and struggle the way I had struggled and be in the situations that I was in. So their biological father's rights were terminated by the state because they had had a similar childhood, and I wasn't going to let them grow up that way. So this picture right here in the middle is when I became a single mom. Averly was 2 months old, and I ended up graduating college by the time Ash was in kindergarten. That was a goal I had set for myself, was that by the time she's in kindergarten, I'm going to be a college graduate. I never went to my high school graduation. I'd never gone to prom. I'd never done anything because I didn't like to go to school in any way, shape, or form. But I was going to go to my college graduation, and they got to be there with me for that. So that's me at my college graduation with my babies. And so while I was a single mom and growing up, all the things that I did, I was a performer. So I was a MC, I was a theater major in college. I also have a broadcasting degree. So I did a lot of things in the performance realm. And then I became a teacher, and I taught speech, theater, and debate for 15 years. And so that's how I provided for my children. And then I met my husband, finally met my Prince Charming. We got married in Vegas when they were 8 and 10 years old, and now just celebrated our 10-year anniversary. So that's super exciting. So I was a teacher in McKinney for nearly a decade, and then we added Jax to the mix along with a zoo full of fur babies. And so those are my beautiful children now. Shout out to Jody Jolly because she took those photos. But they are 21, 19, and 9. And then I decided that I wanted to do something else. So I moved into not teaching in public school anymore, but I founded a nonprofit conservatory academy for the performing arts, Ovation Academy of Performing Arts. So actually David Justin's daughter's in that picture too. But we took a big leap of faith, started this school. It was a conservatory for college and career-bound performing artists, so kids that wanted to go into professional music, dance, or theater. I did that for about 5 years. That's how Shakespeare McKinney got started. It was a nonprofit fundraiser for Ovation, and now it is a community-wide event. There's information on your table about our event that's this Sunday. Buy tickets. And so how I got into what I do now is we were clients of the McKinney and Prosper Lifestyle magazine. For 3.5 years, I advertised with them. I went to their events. I started writing her Nonprofit of the Month editorial, and I got a really good return on my investment. And when both of my daughters were about to be in college, I had to pay for it somehow, and running a nonprofit private school wasn't doing that. So what I decided to do was become a publisher, and I bought Allen City Lifestyle. But I decided that I was going to do things a little bit differently. I didn't want to just do a print magazine because everybody thinks print is dead. That's not true. High quality print is not dead. So I hit the streets and all the networking groups, and I made friends that I could help, that I believed in, that I wanted to help grow their businesses. We launched Allen City Lifestyle in 21 days when the average is 90 to 120. And I did win an award, and I did sleep with my award at the conference. And then I'm now the first publisher to have 2 publications within their first year. So what I do differently is I have found a family within the City Lifestyle brand. I want to bring value to our partners in unique ways that other print publications don't. I love throwing parties, I love connecting people, and so I have the magazine that's beautiful, and I'm proud of it, and I love it, and it gets you in the door, and it gets you that brand awareness and recognition, but then I introduce you to the people who are seeing that ad on a monthly basis. So what I do is I throw a lot of events. We do community block parties where we bring out a bounce house and a food truck, and then our partners can actually meet the people who read their editorials, that see their ads, and put a face with a name in front of each other. Those have been super successful. We also do a monthly business networking event where I bring our partners together so that they can form synergy among themselves, and we can also bring in other partners that they need. So if there's something that somebody is looking for, our realtor says, I really need to meet more mortgage brokers, we'll invite mortgage brokers to our networking event and introduce them. I want to get people in front of people. So we also do a lot of client appreciation events. So we do a big ladies luncheon, we do a gentleman's happy hour with sporting events or golf tournaments, things like that. We like to wine and dine our clients as much as possible, and then we like to introduce them to the leaders in the community. So we want to make sure that we have the mayor, the city council, the school board, the visitors bureau, all of the people of importance in the community that are meeting our clients as the best-in-class businesses. Because we only work with best-in-class businesses, and I'll get to that in just a second. So we also think outside of the book. I do have a podcast, we do have a digital platform. We are now shooting commercials for our clients, and everything is included in a partnership with us. Nothing is additional fees. So how do you become a City Lifestyle partner? Well, you're a best-in-class business. We only work with 4-star and above businesses. We don't work with anybody who has any negative reviews on Better Business Bureau or anything like that, so that our readers can trust our referrals and our other partners can trust that they're working with great partners as well. So if you have quality work backed by integrity, you're knowledgeable and experienced, you're involved in a community, and you put people over profit, that's who we want to work with and represent, because my name is going behind yours, and I want to make sure that I can trust that. So here's my contact information if you'd like to learn more about us and what you can do to become a City Lifestyle partner or just come hang out with me. I love happy hours, as you can tell, so I'd love to get to know you guys and your stories as well. So I'm Angie, that's my email, that's my phone number. Come Sunday to Shakespeare McKinney Showcase on a Sunday. Support nonprofits, local arts. Yay! Thanks.